Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on what part of the world you are in. I am Old Man 102 with the extra 2 just for Twitch. We are on the FS19 Ricci Valley 16X map today. I was doing a pretty much just like a personal, but it started off as being just a off-camera personal playthrough. But I needed a break from Giants Editor because I'm building a 16x 22 map, and I just not in a creative mood today. So I thought I'd come in here and mess around with this map a little bit today. Just getting started. I'm literally just finishing up. It's like 1916 in game, so we're just getting to the end of the first day in map. Just trying to get some coal and ore in storage so we can get Mammoth Mill running. But it is a 16x map. Let's wait for the autosave. And almost everything on the map has to be built. Well, about a good 70 to 75% of the map has to be built, and I can show you that as we drive around a little bit. Almost all the sell points have to be built. Most of the fields have to be built. Most of the factories have to be built. So you have to be careful on taking a contract, because if you take a harvesting contract and it wants you to take the product to none of Ricci's, well, none of Ricci's is not built. So you can't do that contract until you build the sell point. But we're going to have to sleep the night here pretty soon, so I just want to get some coal and ore in storage so we can bring a different truck. So I want to haul coal and ore together to the mill, but I'm going to use a different trailer. So I want to get some of this coal picked up. Before it gets too dark. So this map has a really difficult economy as well. And land is like super expensive. So it's a grind at first. I'm not allowing myself to sell any of the mining materials off. So you got to earn all the cash. So I've been doing a lot of silage. I'm selling off the silage. A couple starter crops I sold off, and all my hay and straw I sold off. But I have to leave the house about 10:30, 10:45, somewhere in there, so I just thought I'd jump on for a quick 45-minute to an hour stream, and I have to get out of here. Have some real life stuff going on. Let's grab a couple loads of ore. We'll get them stuffed in the silo. Oh, did I not lower that? I did not lower that. There we go. But yeah, personally, just still not a fan of FS22. I'd much rather play 19. I don't play any of 22 off camera. Just what I have going on for my, pretty much just what's going on for the YouTube series. Let's get a couple loads of this. And we're going to transfer some across the map. So I own, what do I own? So when you first start the map, you have the coal mine, fields 1, 41, 42, 43, and this little grassy area, which is part of all the same farmland. So I didn't sell that off. I sold off 42, 43, and I sold the small forest off over here. And I bought 2, 3, 4, and 5 instead. Let's throw one more load of ore in storage. And we'll take a load of coal with us. Or I may take a load of clean fill with us. I'm not sure yet. Probably take a load of clean fill with us, and we'll come back for some coal and ore. Grab a little bit more. Alright. Let's get this dumped off. So clean fill we're going to need to build fields with. Most of about half of the fields you don't have access to. But I'm going to want to build some of the sell points first. But in order to build some of the sell points, we have to get Mammoth Mill up and running. Alright. So I need to buy a trailer for my truck, and then we're gonna come back and grab some coal and some ore. But let me get some of this clean fill out of our way on the way back up the ramp. And we'll dump it into a different silo. This ramp is completely full, so you've got to clear your way down when you first buy the property. But be careful not to sell all of it off or you won't have any to build your stuff with until you make some more clean fill. You make clean fill at the crusher, which will get running, but probably not this live stream. But unfortunately, we need to drive halfway across the 16x map. So this is one of the fields that you have to build before you can use it. So to open up Area 29, go to the construction office, and in the construction office, find the matching sign for Area 29, and then it'll tell you what you need to deliver to open up that field, because even if you teleport in there, it's full of rocks, so you're not going to get crop out of it. Map is 3 trains, a couple monorails. Part of the city is built, part of the city you have to build. Oh, now I gotta let the cat out of my room. Hang on, I'll be right back. Alright, sorry about that. I had no idea when she snuck in here. I've had my door closed all day. Yeah, you're going to do a lot of driving on this map. So here are some more areas to my left that you have to build. I'll take you by the construction office. So pretty much anything you see walled in is an area that you have to build before you can use it. So this little triangle here in the Y, the road, is a that's none of Ricci's. That's one of the sell points. That's one of the ones I want to get built first. We're going to have to, it's getting dark. I don't like playing in the dark, so we're going to have to sleep through the night soon. But here is, let me just stop here. I have traffic turned off. Let me just stop here on the road a minute. Let me turn my speed on real quick. I hate walking slow. Alright, so this is the construction office, and here's where you have to go find the sign for whatever you want to build. So if we want to open up Forest 1, I have to deliver 300,000 liters each of clean fill, grass seed, water, and greenery. And then grass seed and greenery have to make in the Pennington factory. But I think the sign for none of Ricci's is all the way back here in this corner. Area 6. Thought it was back here. Yeah, right there. So I need to deliver 200,000 liters each of lumber, steel, drywall, concrete, doors, windows, and insulation. Now, lumber and steel, we need the mammoth mill up and running. Drywall, we have to get the drywall factory up and running. Before we can get the drywall factory up and running, we have to get the stone crusher up and running. Concrete, we need the concrete factory, but the same thing, we need the stone crusher first. Doors and windows and insulation, I believe, are the doors and windows would be Anderson, insulation would be Certainty. So there's like 5 or 6 factories we're going to have to get running before we can get much of anything built. But let's get. I just bought the area where I just bought a small forest. Well, it's a big forest, but I just bought the forest area so we can get Mammoth Mill up and running. But I'm gonna put the mill down, and I'm gonna put a silo in there so we can store mining products. And we're gonna head back to the house and sleep tonight. So a couple more things to my right that have to be built. There's a working fishing boat in the map. Big sand pit to my left. She'll need sand and gravel for the cement factory. But we're going to head in here. And then as we take these trees down, it'll allow us to put more factories in here. So I want to grab Mammoth Mill, this one, and I want to get it close to the edge because I can fit 3 of my factories in here that take wood. So if I start this guy about here, it gives me room to get around it and to put 2 other factories in that I need to take wood. But this is going to make us paper, lumber, plywood, pallets, firewood, steel, drill pipe, barrels, empty kegs, crates, tin cans, and planter boxes. And all of these are used in other factories. And I want to get a silo put down, but where do I want to put it? Let's get it over here. So I'm going to go back into silos. I'm going to grab a quarry silo because it'll take all the mining products. And which way do we want to face it? Yeah, I know you collide with another object. I just need to move you out of the way a little bit. Come on, I have place anywhere turned on. You just don't like that tree. So I push you back here and bring you out a little bit. That'll work. Alright, let's dump off our clean fill. If I can find my tractor. So I'm not going to put the other 2 factories down yet because I don't have a lot of cash. And I got to buy seeds and fertilizer because we're not making any of that yet. So dump this off, head back to the house. So I'm going to have to cut some trees to get the mill going. And I need to buy a trailer so we can haul some coal and ore over here. I have a split trailer that I can put 1,000,000 liters in each hopper. Alright, let's head back to the farm. I'm also going to have to buy a load of diesel tomorrow so we can get the stone crusher going, which is another. So I'm gonna probably end up spending this 400,000 that we have just to get the stone crusher running. Yeah, so some of the fields you have access to, but some of the fields need to be built. But be really careful taking missions and contracts, because the sell point may not be built or the field may not be built. It looks like by the time, well, I don't think I cut the grass till noon, so I don't think our grass will be ready to cut again till about noon tomorrow, well, next game day. I think I sold all my silage off. I think this is empty, or did I keep it? Yeah, I sold our silage and hay off just because I needed the cash. Let's go sleep tonight. So what time is it? It is 19, so how long do I want to sleep? 8, 9, 10, 11, probably 11 hours. Yeah, let's go 11 hours. Oh, and of course it's going to rain, so that means no field work. Damn, I needed to get these crops in. Well, we can get the mill up and running since it's raining. Alright, so the map's probably going to have to catch up to our sleep, but let's see what our fields are like. So everything is fertilized. Let's see what... Yeah, okay, so nothing's ready to harvest yet anyway. So, let's grab... I'm going to get the mill up and running. So let's go to... Oh, where do I have it? It's been a while. I think it may be under here. Nope. Alright, it's probably under here. This guy. By Eagle 355th. Let's grab this guy. I want to get this truck painted green. But let's flip this tanker around. And I'll get him parked. So you start off with, on a new game save in new farmer mode, you start off with a pretty good selection of equipment and implements and tractors. Yeah, I definitely want to get this truck painted. I don't have a repair trigger down yet. Oh, I missed that, didn't I? kind of lights does this have? Just on and off. Alright, let's get cover open. Let's head back up to the mine. Grab some coal and ore. So what I'll probably do off camera is do just a bunch of hauling and just move a couple million liters of mining products down to where Mammoth Mill's going to be. So it gets boring just driving around the map. And I still haven't had a chance to download the FS19 Courseplay. So everything is, like I said, everything you see fenced has to be built. But I'm only game day 2, so I'm not very far. If we need to get field work done, we can forward time a little bit to get out of the rain. Alright, let's grab some coal in the front hopper. It wasn't quite up far enough. So let's grab some coal. Alright, now in the back hopper we'll throw in some ore. So I love this trailer because I can haul 2 different products across the map. Alright, let's head back across the map. Yeah, I quit playing American Truck Sim because I didn't like to do a lot of driving. There's plenty of secondary farms for multiplayer. I have traffic turned off so I can drive like a maniac. Oh, it looks like some of the map caught up to the sleep. It looks like we have some fields ready to harvest. Oh, maybe not. I was completely wrong. Oh, there we go. Just needed to refresh. So yeah, so we have 41, 1, 2, 3's not quite ready, 4 and 5. As soon as the rain stops. And our grass needs to be cut again, it looks like. That'll all go to silage. Oh, no, grass is not quite ready to cut. Oh my goodness, excuse me. I hope I had my mic muted. Now we could have put a placeable mill down somewhere else closer to the mine, but then we would have had to haul the trees up there. So we might as well haul the coal and the ore down here. Alright, now let's get to the trigger. Dump off some coal. Takes all million liters. And then we will toggle to the back of the trailer and we'll dump off the ore. But this will hold us over for a little while. And I believe we're going to need a load of water, so we're going to have to go get our tanker. And then we can come over and cut some trees. Yeah, so it's going to need water. Yeah, it's going to need water and logs. But we can put wood chips in instead of logs. I believe we can put wood chips in instead of logs. We'll do a quick test. Let's grab a tank of water first. And then what we'll probably do is I'll grab follow me and we'll take two different implements. So we'll take the truck over and we'll take the tractor over. Do I hear the train? Yeah, I do hear the train. It's a really long train that runs over that bridge. And I got to keep an eye on the time in real life because I have to get out of here about 10:10 or 10:15. But I don't know if so much this week, but probably the following week I'll be streaming this more often, along with finishing up the FS22 16X map. David G. Hey, old man, did you manage to have a look at the mod I told you about? I have not, unfortunately. I've not. It's been a really crazy week, and I've had a lot of real life stuff going on. And I have to be out of here in about another 20 minutes. I've got an hour drive because I am looking at an apartment. Well, I already have it approved, so I got to go meet with them one more time and hopefully sign the lease today for an apartment close to where I'm working. Because right now I'm driving an hour to work in the morning with no traffic at 4:30 in the morning, and an hour and 20 minutes home from work with traffic. And the new place is only 20 minutes from where I work. So hope everything goes well. I know that feeling to do the same. Yeah, the rental market right now is just, there's like nothing out there. It's brutal. So I've been looking for an apartment for the last 3 months, and I finally found one. Where do I want to drop this? Let's just drop it over by the house. Same in the UK. Yeah, the apartment, the job market was really good, and then the apartment market was horrible. So it's taken me 3 months to find an apartment. Been looking for the last 6 months, and I found, and it's not even an apartment, I found an older single-wide mobile home for rent. But it's in the country, and it's only like 20 minutes from where I work. So they called me on Friday and told me it's mine, so I got to run out there today at noon and meet with them one last time and hopefully sign the lease today. And then Monday, got to get the power, all the utilities switched over, and renter's insurance switched over, and then the internet hooked up, so it's going to be a crazy week. Alright, let's grab... I think it's in here. Was the nope? It's not. That's Papa Smurf's version. I have my own version. Let's grab a forestry equipment. I want to grab my. If I can find forestry equipment, I probably passed it. Forestry equipment. I'm going to grab the Brooks all-in-one, and we'll just leave it this color. So let's grab that. I have through about going into a thought about going into a mobile home as well. A lot cheaper, yeah. It's definitely cheaper than most of the apartments I've been looking at, by about $200 to $300 a month cheaper. Alright, now if I can remember, is it right control and F or is it right shift and F? It's not right shift and F. Right control. Where are you going? Hopefully you'll follow me. We're going over to the mill. So yeah, I have not had time to do much of anything last week, and I'm not going to have much time to do anything this week because, like I said, Monday I'll be taking care of all the utilities, try and get to the Xfinity store to pick up a internet box and try and get that hooked up, and then get everything moved, unpacked, and then I still have work, Monday through Friday. So this coming week is going to be just crazy. So I don't want to move the computer until the internet's on at the new place. So I'll be living at both places once the utilities are on. I'll be bouncing back and forth between where I'm at now and the new place. And then you need and then the whole grocery store thing. Because I'll be going in there with absolutely nothing, so I'm going to need everything like salt and pepper and foil and you name it, I'm going to need it. So I've got nothing right now. So I'm staying with when I moved from Oklahoma to Pennsylvania, I couldn't find an apartment. So I'm staying with my buddy, his wife, and their 8-year-old. I've been here for, 3 months. So I haven't had to buy anything yet. Oh, come on, I'm driving across the map and you're going to lose me? Let him catch up. So yeah, it's going to be a crazy week. So all this week I've been trying to pre-record a bunch of stuff for YouTube. So I'm 2 weeks ahead on YouTube. Stuff that's pre-recorded and scheduled for release. But unfortunately I won't get anything done on the new 16x map for 22 at all this week. Or probably next weekend. Depending on how quickly I can get packed and moved. But the good thing is I work straight 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. and I'll be home by like 2:20, by 2:30 in the afternoon, so I'll have plenty of time to get shit done during the week. So when I leave work now at 2, I don't get home till like 3:30. And that hour and 20-minute car drive it's aggravating because I drive in heavy traffic and it just sucks all the energy out of me. So by the time I get home from work now, I just don't want to do a damn thing. this guy here. Let's stop this guy. He's going to hit me right in the back. I knew it. Let's throw some water. So I got to get a water fill trigger down. So let's grab that first. Should be under here. Water fill triggers. Yeah, let's get this turned. We'll throw it over here. I'm going to be taking these trees down. Is this a good spot for it? Well, we can always sell it and move it. Let's grab a load of water. Well, how much water does this need? Because I don't want to overfill the trailer and have no place to empty it to. So what's my limit on water? 1 million liters. Okay, so I don't want more than 1 million liters. I don't know what this. I can't remember what this truck holds. It's been a while since I played on 19. I think it holds 500,000 liters. But I do apologize for the short stream today. I'm going to need to get out of here in about 10 or 15 minutes. Probably 10 minutes. Now, depending on what time I get home and what I have to do, I may jump back on this tonight for about an hour. Yeah, so we'll throw 2 trucks of water in here. Then we're going to need to get some kind of stone processing running. So I have room in here to put the table factory down. I forget which other factory takes wood. I think it's the table factory. And I want to say... Oh, don't quote me. So I know there's 2 factories that take wood, so I'm not going to stick my foot in my mouth. I can't remember which 2 they are. And as we take more trees down, we'll put more factories in here. I'm just going to have to find a field to grow poplar. But these trees will hold us over for a little while. I'm going to take 1 tree down. I think this takes wood chips rather than logs, but I can't remember. It's been so long. If not, we're going to have to rent a tree harvester. So let's get this guy out of the way. And then let's take 1 tree down just to test it. Or 2 trees. Wood chips won't go to waste. I'm almost positive it will take the wood chips. So let's get this guy unfolded. Get the pipe out. Get some lights on. This thing will take the trees out pretty quick. Take the stump down at the same time. Alright, let me me shut that off a minute, just to see if this thing will take the wood chips. I think it will. Over here where the logs go. Oh, it takes the wood chips over there, but that's to burn like coal. It will take the wood chips, so we can put wood chips in instead of logs. So that means we can get this thing fired up. How long do I have? About 5 minutes. All right, let's grab what we can in the next 5 minutes, and then I got to get out of here. Did I not turn it on? No. There we go. This is a nice rainy day project. We can always clear a bunch of trees out and plant some poplar over here also. So I'm not going to replant trees. We'll get a nice poplar field going on over here. Let's get a little bit. Get some of these close trees out first. Yeah, so where I'm moving to, it's in close to Lancaster, PA, and it's right in mixed in with all the Amish farms. So you get to see all the horse and buggies. I'm on a, literally like on a country road, literally like right behind a bunch of the Amish farms. So I'm close to all the Amish farm markets. But I am going to have to get out of here though. But we'll pick it up here next stream. Let me jump out of there. I'm going to throw y'all on ending soon. Uh, bear with me a sec. But appreciate y'all stopping in here today. I like I said, I got to get out of here. I got about an hour and drive to go meet with them and hopefully sign the lease today. But let me save this and quit out. Alright, I hope y'all have a great day, and I'll catch y'all next time.